Hey dudes, and welcome back to my freaking channel. It is Julianne and we are back at it with another monthly plan with me. It is the first of 2021 and I'm so excited about it because it's a new year, guys. We finally made it through 2020, which actually filming right now, it's December 23rd, 2020, so there really aren't any guarantees I actually made it to 2021, so fingers crossed, I guess. But anyway, this month's theme drew a lot of inspiration from Japanese architecture in front of like different water fixtures, which sounds really strange, but once you guys see it, you'll know exactly what I mean. I drew inspiration from a bunch of different sources, so I'll definitely explain all of that inside the video. And it came out so freaking cute. It's possibly one of my favorite spreads I've ever made. So if you're here playing with me, make sure you have your stationery ready. And if you're here just to hang out, make sure you have a warm beverage, a cuddly blanket, and let's get on with the video. Alright guys, so for this cover page, I am getting started by outlining just everything in my Tombow Fudenosuke. This spread was inspired by Japanese architecture, like I said earlier, with some mystical, magical, whimsical aspects from Studio Ghibli. I also recently rewatched Your Name for the first time in like forever, and oh my god, the town of Itamori was just so beautiful and so serene. I just felt like really tingly. Okay, tingly is probably not the best word, probably compelled to do something inspired by it. I also drew a lot of inspiration from William Sim, who is Merchant of Happiness on Instagram, and he's just such an amazing watercolor artist from Singapore. Right now, he's painting a lot of fictional, whimsical tree houses, and they're just all so amazing, so definitely check him out. I'll link his Instagram in the description box below. But anyway, this theme is basically Japanese-inspired houses over water with lots of foliage, and also the moon, because why not throw that guy in there to really complete that majestic, whimsical, serene vibe that I'm going for. I'm not even really sure if all those adjectives go together, but that is what I'm reaching for. For this spread, I also focus a bit more on using different types of line weights to give it that painted by a calligraphy brush kind of vibe. I also know that at first glance, this theme might seem a bit more difficult, but I promise you guys got this. Working in layers is really the trick, so you just start off by color blocking, drawing big things that you see, and then just continue adding on more details. For me, I know that I am always trying to find some weird balance between my desire to go for something realistic and detailed, but also my need for bullet journaling to be efficient and practical for me. So my themes always have some kind of balance between them. It's crazy how far like a simple shadow or a few detailed lines will take you and make your illustration really pop. And also, it really tricks people into thinking you spent way more time on it than you actually did, which is really the trick we're going for. So for the coloring, I am using my trusty Tombow Duo brush pens and coloring the leaves and making sure to differentiate a shadow side from the light side. This is a really easy way to quickly add some more dimension to your drawings, and all you have to do is just color one side a little darker than the other. And now I am bringing in the washi tape from the washi tape shop. They were kind enough to send me a bunch, and oh my god, look how beautiful it is. It just matches my theme so freaking well. And now we are moving on to the quote page where I am writing, "Chill out, it'll be alright," because I need to chill the heck out. I purposely used a lot of blues and greens in this theme because I wanted to manifest a really chill beginning of the year. Like I've said a few times before, I have anxiety and I just have a way of not having any chill. Like, it's truly a special talent. Also for the lettering, I purposefully used a dried out brush pen for that really chill, laid back look. Like, I don't care. But in reality, I really care because I'm quite neurotic. Here, I'm just drawing some lanterns with some vines growing on them. The lantern itself wasn't really colored in, but I just used 2 different shades of gray to add some dimension. After that, I used a kind of a light yellow color to add like a ring of light around it. And here I'm just again drawing another little house. This one is just a bit structurally different than the other one, but still has a lot of the same aspects going on. This time we have actual roofing, but I still added the cloth aspect because this is a sneaky thing I do. When I get lazy, I like to think of certain elements that match with the drawing I'm making, but cover up a large portion of the drawing so I don't actually have to add in any detail. So throughout this spread, you'll see me do that with the cloth. You'll see me do that with giant plants, just covering up portions of the house. It's just a great way to get things done faster and still make it look nice. You guys have no idea how hard I tried not to say like in that last clip because people have definitely been reminding me how California I sound. I know I have vocal fry, I know I say like a lot, I know I say literally all the time when I definitely mean figuratively, and I say no yeah when I mean yeah, and yeah no when I mean oh definitely no. I know, I just get so many TikToks heading my way about hey Julian, you sound like this. And it's really funny. Honestly, you guys got me. I think it's hilarious, but now I'm so self-conscious about it. So let me know in the comments below if you're like me and you say like all the time, you have vocal fry, or you're part of the yeah no or no yeah gang, because we can form a club. It'll be called the 5th biggest economy in the world. And I'm obviously joking because I'm so not the type of person to join a club. And now we are moving on to the calendar page where we are not creating any boxes this month because boxes are just so structured and they're really harshing my mellow for this spread. So we just went with the minimalistic lines where I still somehow managed to mess it up. I just kept missing like the point where I'm supposed to end my line. So I recommend drawing like a guideline there with a pencil. On this calendar spread, we are keeping it pretty simple. I'm not drawing any houses or anything on this page because I'm going to mainly focus on just placing a few plants here and there. I generally like keeping my calendar spreads pretty simple because I just want a lot of room to do some proper planning. At the top and bottom of the left page, I'm going to draw a few stepping stones to better tie in the theme. I also made sure to draw a few plants here and there to give it a little bit more life as well. The trick to having some perspective with these stones is to make sure that the ones at the top are smaller and also much thinner. As you get further down, they get wider and they start being a little bit more uniform in size. I don't know about you guys, but my January is a bit of a mystery right now. Like, I feel like no one has anything really planned and we are just really hesitantly moving into 2021. Like, with great relief, but still very hesitantly. It's a little scary, honestly, because I don't know what my plans are or what I'm doing, but I'm very sure that I have things to do. And yes, that is a bobby pin holding down my pages. I had a binder clip at some point, but I'm not really sure where she went, and I'm honestly too lazy and too frugal to go buy like really cute binder clips, so this is what we're working with. And now I'm just cutting out the leftover paper on the right side of the spread because underneath it will be where my habit tracker lives. I really like the idea of being able to peep onto my habit tracker when I'm looking at my calendar at night so that I'm reminded to actually fill it out and do my freaking habits that I want to track. I'm also drawing out a little grid for my content calendar because I want to try an actual calendar this month to keep track of everything. Last month's scheduling didn't really go too hot. I have some ambitious goals for 2021, so I really want to adhere to a nice little schedule and actually produce content for you guys. Because me, producing content in a timely manner is absolutely unheard of. And oops, a bunch of footage disappeared because it corrupted while uploading onto my hard drive. But that's okay because basically I just lettered the titles and colored in the lanterns. You guys didn't really miss much. Here I'm just drawing another little house. This didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It turned out a little bit more complicated than I really wanted it to be. If I could redo this, I would remove at least one of the elements, like either the lanterns or the slitted curtains. And now finally moving on to the weekly spread. For this spread, I'm going with my signature timeline spread, and I'm keeping it a little bit more minimal. Like I said earlier, I don't really know what's going to happen the first week of January, so I'm just over preparing and getting ready for a busy week because I'm a good Girl Scout and I come over prepared. But that's actually a lie though, because my parents were too afraid to let me join the Girl Scouts, so I am just a big supporter of their cookies. For the house on this page, it is definitely more of a treehouse canopy situation than any of the previous houses. I think this one is the one I would most like to have a little getaway at because it just seems so peaceful with the lanterns at the bottom and the fishing hook. I feel like it is now a goal of mine to make this treehouse canopy thing happen in reality because honestly, I'm really obsessed with tiny homes and I've been really wanting to build a home. I have no idea how to, but this seems like something doable, you know? Here I am writing the abbreviation for January in the lantern, and I am again doing what I did for the rest of the lanterns. I feel like this is where I was the most creative in this whole entire spread, like just lettering on top of the lantern is the extent of my creativity. That's probably just a sign of imposter syndrome though, no biggie. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It means the whole world to me. You have no idea. Every single time I say it, I always say I don't know how to articulate it any other way. I still haven't found a different way to say it, so here we are. You know, it means the whole world to me. But anyway, here's when I show off some of the recreations from last month, which y'all blessing me with. I really don't deserve this because my spreads really are just like kind of whatever, so it really blows my mind that anyone is like recreating anything at all. So thank you so much for that. And if you guys want to see anything else from me, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to leave me a comment, leave me a freaking comment because I love the comment section. Check out the description box below. I have my Instagram, my Peppercut Studios, and my sticker shop there. Check that out. And that's the end of the video. I'm out of breath. Bye!